and they are going to Dreamland 64. So let's see who gets the first hit. Lasers don't count. Who's going to get the first hit? Fox gets the first hit. Miyagi has got the momentum. Clanks to shine. Down air combos, down tilt. Don't know what the forward smash was. Hiya, Silver.
Hey. Alright, what have I missed? Probably, it doesn't look like much. Oh,
Not
okay,
much.
well, I
Nice
came
forward
here
smash.
just in time for Darby to land his specialty, the forward smash. Darby's actually really good at landing forward smashes at the least expected times. That's one of his signatures. He always hits me with at least like 3 F smashes every set. Like in neutral, Randy, you think they're Randy, but they're actually not.
He's plotting it the entire time.
Like Darby's, he does Randy like up smashes or F smashes and stuff, but like underneath that, he's also like a really strong player.
That was really tricky by Miyagi. He made Darby jump into the up air a little bit ago. Gets an up smash, kibbles and bits, and now we've got an even game. He goes for that forward smash again.
I'm kind of curious why Darby's rocking the Finn tag. That's Hero's tag.
Hero was just on the setup, so maybe he just didn't change it. Goes for a flutter hush. Nice reset.
Yeah, Darby accidentally tried to go for to cover a high option when Fox had no jump, so he ended up letting Miyagi recover with Firefox for free.
It was a nice dash dance grab into nothing. It's all right. Yeah, it's gonna be it.
You can't go for dares like that in neutral against Fox because you're always just gonna get punished really hard.
Does the tournament winner doesn't get punished for it?
I think tournament winner is like one of those options that's so bad, no mid-level players think to cover it, but the high-level players will just smack you for it.
Yup.
Every time.
Ooh, that was interesting. Miyagi is trying to ride the airplane to victory. Laser forward smash. Ooh, nice power shield.
I think Darby's like not thinking it through that too much before he goes in. He'll like shoot one laser and then immediately like start attacking. And I think that's kind of messing with his flow and giving Miyagi a lot of unnecessary openings. Oh, nice shield grab.
Ooh, get off me, shine.
That's the only way to get out of that is if you DI out and buffer a shine.
Back throw, messed up his DI, wasn't expecting a back throw. Misses his edge guard opportunity. And there's another forward smash.
Wow, side B forward smash. Let's go, Darby.
I don't think I've ever seen that before.
That's what we call a hard outplay.
Ooh, yep, he caught him holding down. Back air takes the stock. Shine out of shield, up smash.
Oh, Miyagi's punish game is incredibly strong, so I don't expect him to drop this. He did not drop that. That was a 0 to death. One up smash converted into his entire stock. I don't think Darby should be getting hit by up smashes at 0 though, because Falco has an incredibly strong crouch cancel game, and you can just crouch cancel up smash at 0 and start shine comboing Fox.
I was about to say, if somebody goes Mewtwo, I'm going to lose my mind.
And somebody's going to lose the set, and it's probably the Mewtwo player.
Yeah, most likely. Depends, you never know. So, Darby starts off very strong in this round. Shooting a bit more lasers.
You're shooting them really high. Like, you want to shoot them low, but if you shoot them too high, then they'll go right over Fox's head and not really do much. You want all the lasers to connect, whether Fox is grounded or doing a short hop in there.
Doesn't punish the dash attack on shield. Yeah, that's what he needs to do more of. He's just sort of letting Miyagi smother him with, like, hitboxes and speed.
Yeah, as Falco, you don't really want to like be attacking all the time. You want to keep a presence with lasers, and then as soon as and just kind of wall Fox. You want to bait him into like attacking by throwing out something that looks unsafe, and then immediately capitalizing afterward. Because Falco has very low cooldown on a lot of his moves, like up tilt and his auto-cancel back air. And he can use that to his advantage by making Fox get antsy and try to whip punish, using that in like a combination of lasers. And then once he gets a hit, he can just capitalize.
Falco exploded, blue feathers flying everywhere. Here we go again. Darby got a lot of mileage out of that stock.
I really like Miyagi's punish game this set. It's looking very reminiscent of him before he had to like take a little break. Oh, wow. Ooh. Darby's SDIing these jabs every time. Either that or he's always at like too high of a percent. That was a bit of a hard call out. Can't. Miyagi had way too many options there for Darby to just go for a forward smash. He's trying to cover.
That was a good recovery.
I think he needs to use lasers just a tiny bit more to cover the low option from Fox, and then just cover everything else on reaction. That's how. That's the standard Fox versus Falco edge guarding technique, is just to fire lasers, so that
that
Fox
doesn't happen.
Yeah, so that Fox doesn't have too many options. You want to limit his options down to like half by using lasers, and then just cover everything else with Falco's amazing hitboxes, vertical jump, and amazing down air.
That's right, Falco has a better grab range than Fox does. Yeah.
Try to get caught going to side B a little bit too low.
So, what do you think for a counter pick, Pokemon Stadium?
That's a hard call. Stadium is a pick that benefits both players a lot, but I think Fox more so. It really depends on what Darby is comfortable with, and I think he's just I don't agree with this counter pick at all. Mostly because as soon as Miyagi gets a grab, he's going to convert this into a stock. I played him in bracket earlier, and every single time he got a grab, he would just 0 to death me, like without fail. His chain grabs are very on point. So if Darby can play around this and not get grabbed like this, see, this is,
he messed up.
And he takes his stock. Yeah, that's the life of Spaceys. If you mess up one tiny thing, that could be enough to end your stock.
Roll, buffers a roll out of the down throw. That was good. And that's going to do it. He looked like he was going to live that for a little bit. That was very good DI on the up smash. Topia? I don't know. I feel like this is kind of even ground for both characters in this matchup because they both just like do things to each other forever.
Yeah.
But Fox has got the grab, which I don't know, and that might tip it in his favor, and I might not know what I'm talking about, but Falco's combos go forever.
I just think Falco has less room to run, and it also just depends on Falco, like the Falco player, and their ability to combo effectively on FD.
Ooh, that's bad. That's not good.
See, because right there, every time, like, Darby wasn't able to convert a stock when he got his shine off, but as soon as Miyagi gets a grab or an up smash, it's just immediately converted into a stock. Right here, that might be it, depending on how well he's able to execute this. The chain grab is still very hard to execute.
Even if he messes it up, he has so much damage.
The Fox chain grab on Falco in this case is not the damage necessarily. It's the fact that it'll almost always set up into an edge guard. Like, you have the option of either chain grabbing them until they're in up smash % and then killing them raw off of up smash, or you could just do what Miyagi did earlier and hit Falco reasonably 100%. And that'll be it.
It's the best of 5?
It appears so. As Darby is not shaking hands nor getting up.
Salty run back then, maybe?
I don't. Ooh, I don't think he should switch. If Darby's thinking of switching, he might go Fox, but oh, I think Miyagi just needs to take a little breather. I think it's really smart that that Miyagi thinks during the middle of a set to just calm down, take a sip of water, assess the situation before going back into it. A lot of players will just immediately start the next game without thinking, like having a second thought, and that ends up being their downfall a lot of times.
Yeah, like one of the big mistakes for players first starting out, at least since I started, like the newer players that started like say 2011, the ones who play the spacies just focus on the tech skill, and they don't like when you can get through their tech skill, they just they don't have anything that they can do.
It's those raw fundamentals that you see in a lot of fighting games that you see in the old school players, because back in old times, players like give an example, Court, who's an old school player, has like really good fundamentals. He doesn't have an amazing punish game, but that doesn't matter because his solid game sense is able to net him a lot of openings.
Yeah, and being able to think while you're playing too.
Well, yeah, everyone thinks, but it's on levels.
Yeah, like.
Oh, that was sick by Darby, but he didn't quite capitalize on it. You want to just back air Fox as soon as you get there, or just like shine him off the ledge.
Wow, while we were talking about that, Miyagi has got a commanding lead in this round.
It's the punish game.
He is up.
It's really like it's ending up netting him a lot of mileage. Just being able to like end stocks like off of a single mistake from an opponent.
That's not going to do it.
And at this kind of level,
that will.
Oh, let's go, Darby.
Looking like Fox.
Go.
Oh, that was. I actually thought he was going to make it back from that. He almost did.
This is looking real bad for Darby right now. I don't really peg him as someone who will just like end the stock off of a single mistake. The games that he won, he had a significant lead the entire time.
That was a very risky side B, but it worked out for him. It was so risky, I don't think Miyagi was expecting it, so Darby was able to get away with it.
Darby wants to stop implementing lasers so much and like use...
Aww.
Darby should be using dash dance a lot more because Miyagi started committing to those full hop back airs, and while back air is like an extremely effective answer to lasers because it hits like above, it just pokes the top of Falco's head while he's shooting lasers. You want to kind of dash dance and whiff punish the full hop back airs